So we got a new trailer today, bro. A new
Yes,
trailer.
sir.
Long awaited.
Yeah.
Season 2 of Peacemaker, bro.
Yeah. Dude, it looks good.
What a surprise season 1 was, honestly.
Right. Yeah. Well,
What
dude, it's like fucking James Gunn. It's like his fort. What's the word I'm looking for? It's like his
forte.
yeah, like he takes a group of characters. Now I know Guardians of the Galaxy are big in the comics and stuff like that, but like to a normal, person, they weren't really that big. He took them, blew them up. We had season 1 of Peacemaker, fantastic. And then we had I'm going blank on the fucking most recent show, the animated show. Um,
Creature Commandos.
Creature Commandos. That's just
It
that's
was
his
phenomenal.
what he does, dude. That's what he does.
It was
No, yeah, it looks
phenomenal.
great. Yeah, it
Yeah,
looks
I'm about to
great.
say, once we had Suicide Squad and we saw what John Cena was doing with Peacemaker, and then they talked about instantly that they're going to have a show. Everyone's like, what? I get it. Like, it's John Cena, but like, wow, okay. We'll see what happens.
Yeah,
Oh my gosh.
he doesn't
All the way
miss.
down to the intro was iconic, bro. The opening
Hmm.
sequence, iconic,
He
bro.
doesn't miss, dude. He doesn't miss. And dude, first off, right off the jump in the trailer, we're in the DCU. You see Isabella Merced, who's gonna be what is it, Hawk Girl?
Hot girl.
Hawk Girl, not I mean she is hot, but Hawk Girl. Um, she's gonna be Hawk Girl, and then you see old boy from he's gonna be in the Superman movie,
Guy Gardner, Green Lantern.
Guy Gardner. So right away, you
Hmm.
know, DCU. Now it's just a matter of like how they tie it in together, what they do, and then you see two John Cenas.
Two
You see
John
one John Cena
Cena's.
behind. You see him in a Peacemaker suit, and then one just like John Cena. So I'm just curious what they're gonna do. I see everyone saying that they're gonna do like the Peacemaker from DCEU versus the Peacemaker in the DCU. I'm so curious how they're gonna do it, dude.
I saw one tweet that said it's Clayface. This is going to be our first introduction to Clayface.
Uh
I was like, ooh,
maybe,
that'd be cool.
maybe.
Another appearance we saw in the trailer is James Gunn's brother, Sean Gunn, playing
I did see
Maxwell
that.
Lord.
Yes,
I
yes.
mean, and I already saw fucking haters saying, talk about the biggest downgrade going from Pedro Pascal from Wonder Woman 84
Which that movie
to,
sucks, by the way. So I don't understand why people are. I mean, yes, Pedro Pascal was a bigger actor. That's no debate. But that movie sucked. Like the Wonder Woman 84 was not good. So
yeah,
I don't. I already forgot that he was Maxwell Lord.
yeah. I'm about to say that. Everyone tries to forget, bro. Everyone tries to forget.
So like, yeah, I don't understand why it's still being brought up.
I don't know.
But
But
yeah, it looks great, dude.
when it come out August 21st, is that what it said?
Yes.
August 21st. Yep, the new season
Yep.
premieres. I can't wait, bro.
I can't wait
That was a
either.
nice surprise for today.
Yes, I can't wait either. And to be honest, I didn't know. First off, I didn't know how they were going to tie it in, like how it was going to transfer over to the DCU.
Hmm.
But I also didn't think that they would show anything about that in the trailer. You know what I mean? Like I thought
Oh
it would
yeah,
be
yeah,
more
yeah.
so just like but now the hint's already there. And so now it's just a matter of like, yeah, like it's intriguing. So no, yeah, it was definitely a surprise. I was working, I was working the night shift last night. So I was there. It was like 2 or something in the morning. And I was like, oh shit, it dropped. So that's when I sent it to you. So yeah, it was a nice surprise.
No, it was some Monsters Inc. type shit, bro. He just goes through the door, nothing on the other side, and then
Yeah.
I was like,
It
oh
looks different.
shit, yeah,
It looks different, but the same at the same time, if that makes
yep,
sense.
no, most
So
definitely.
so yeah, I'm excited, dude. Episode 80 of the Lame Guys podcast. I'm Mario.
I'm Vincent.
What do we got this week, dude? I mean, there's been some trailers. There's
Some
been some trailers, I
trailers,
feel like.
some trailers came out. One in particular that we kind of been talking about recently. I
Last
think we
week, I
talked about
think.
it last week, talking about the
Yeah.
delays of GTA 6. Well, you know what? Rockstar felt bad. They said, "Hey, we
Hmm.
know we made you wait a full year, but basically, here's why." They dropped another trailer,
Yeah.
and boy, does this trailer look good.
It looks great. I think I saw it did crazy fucking numbers. I think it was like 470 something million last time I saw. Yeah.
475 million views
Which now I feel like an
within
idiot because
what
here I am last week, but I
day
think it was like
one. Day
24
one.
hours. Yeah, within 24 hours. Here I am feeling like an idiot now because I didn't say last week that it wasn't going to do numbers, but I thought, we're all getting older. Like, what if it gets to a point where it's like your prime audience back in GTA 5 isn't at the point where they're going to buy it? I mean, I think we all know we're going to get it. But I still kind of hold my thought process as to I don't know if it's going to make as much money as GTA 5 as far from an online aspect, because online aspect for GTA 5, dude, I don't know a more successful game.
It was absolutely insane. Oh, I mean, I
Yeah.
guess COD. That'd be it.
but like COD comes out every year, you know what I mean? So
Okay.
like yes, yes, that 1 year it's hot online, but then there's another COD coming out.
Yeah.
GTA 5 since 2013, people still are online grinding that shit out. So
No, yeah.
like that, I just don't think there's anything in comparison. So who knows? Either way, though, the trailer looks fantastic. We see the main characters that we're gonna be. We
Jason and
see bits of
Lucia.
Miami. Yep, we
Yeah.
see bits of Miami. It definitely feels more modern day. You know,
Yeah.
like it feels with the times. It looks great. Part of me, I'm not gonna lie to you, I don't think that we're gonna wait the full year.
You think they're gonna release it sooner?
I could see them releasing it sooner.
Mm. I
I
mean,
think they pushed
well,
it back
hell,
to a
what a great
year.
surprise.
Yeah, I think they pushed it back to a year just for like, just to give everybody. I think I read a report saying that they didn't want to run their people to death.
Yes.
Everyone was already being worked to death, and they were like, we're just gonna push it back. We're not even gonna try to fight it. But it's already on the game stores, like the Xbox store.
Mhm.
We already have a full trailer. Like I don't know. I just the process that it looks like right now. Now I'm not a game developer, so I don't fucking know. There could still be a lot of stuff that needs to be done, but I just feel like it looks like they already have a ton of shit done, and so I could totally see it being one of those things where it's like, dude, we're 8 months in. This shit's ready to go. Like we're just gonna release. Like I could totally see some shit like that.
So what I really like is that people even online have been posting. Well, they also release screenshots. They
Yeah.
released like 50 something screenshots showing you different things from the trailer, but not just that, just different images of the game in general, and it looks absolutely phenomenal. The
Yeah.
details all the way in it. But people online have been posting the videos, the comparisons from just the main characters from the first trailer to the second trailer, and already you see big upgrades, bro.
Hmm.
Just small details, bro. Sometimes just small details. The biggest detail everyone keeps on posting is that when they show in the trailer, there's like a TV screen or whatever, and they show a freaking beer bottle and there's bubbles in the beer moving. And
Yeah.
everyone's like, the attention to detail is insane. And in my
Hmm.
head, I'm thinking,
I also saw that because you know how a lot of game trailers aren't actual like gameplay footage.
yeah,
I saw a report saying that this was all
yeah,
PS5 gameplay footage.
yeah, yep.
So I mean, that just goes to show it's going to be beautiful.
And it's
So
going to
yeah, I
cost
mean,
about $100, bro.
yeah, oh for sure, it's going to cost $100, and then it wouldn't surprise me if like shark cards are going to be fucking out the roof, like
Mhm.
expensive because people are going to buy them.
Yep.
Um, yeah, I don't know, bro. I mean, I think it's gonna be fantastic. I just wish it was coming sooner, just because it's like we're already so busy, So it's like I want to put time into playing it.
Well, see, there it is, bro. There it is. You just basically you can schedule it in. It's like a vacation. You just know, hey, on this week, be like, Papa's busy.
But like GTA isn't a game where it's like College Football 25
Yeah.
or Madden or something where I can just knock out a game 30 minutes and be good.
No, no,
I got
you
a little
need you
gaming
need
in.
at least 3 hours, 4 hours
Bro,
each
yes, you
session.
know what I mean?
Yep.
Yes. And that's just not like as of right now, that's just not in the cards. So I
What's funny
mean,
is it is like that for now. Like if I just yeah, you know what? I need to drive around, go blow some shit up, get on GTA 5 really quick 20, 30 minutes, blow some shit up, get five
because you've
stars.
already played it. You already have
Oh yeah,
everything,
yeah, yeah. But
like,
like
it's
it
different.
finally reached that point after all these years. I
Yep.
mean, but nonetheless.
But, like, this one is you really have to grind it out, and
Mhm.
if you aren't there playing, you know, dude, you're gonna get left behind. Like, you're gonna be I mean, and I say that, but, like, I was late to getting onto online GTA 5 as well, so,
Yeah.
I mean, whatever, but you know what I mean? Like, it's just you're just
Mhm.
missing out a lot of stuff, and it's one of those games that you really have to put time into, and so, yeah, I wish it would've come out sooner, but either way, yes, I mean, we're gonna get it, and, the trailer looks phenomenal.
Trailer looks phenomenal, and I love that unanimously. There's one thing everyone's talking about in the game, bro.
Big booty bitches.
Mhm.
Yep.
Yep. Everyone just talks about
They're with the
this the
times.
the
They're with the times. They're with the times, bro. They know what's in.
I do, bro. They said, "Are we going back to Vice City? We going to Miami?" Bet,
Yeah.
bro.
Females everywhere.
They instantly showed Lucia, bro, showing off that dress, and they were like, bro, people were breaking down, seeing like frame by frame. They're like, look at the
Yeah.
jiggle.
Yeah, dude. I was talking about it with my friends at work. First thing we brought up was, bro, you see the ass on Lucia? Like, bro, like yeah. I mean, they know who they're marketing to. So
100%,
uh
bro.
It's definitely with the modern times for sure.
As of
So
right now, I'm not seeing anyone negative about having a female protagonist.
I think we're past that, dude. I think
Yeah,
we're past that. We've seen it so much now. Every Assassin's Creed, there's a female now too. I'm not saying Assassin's
yeah.
Creed is as big as GTA, but it's. I think we're just past that, bro.
I
We're just
want to
past it.
say it was in 2023, if I'm not mistaken. They showed like a former Rockstar employee apparently leaked the character for GTA 6. I I could be 100% wrong, but I'm pretty sure it was on Aiden Ross's stream, and the clips are making and started circulating a couple days ago or within the past couple days on Twitter, and the guy was like, it's going to be two protagonists. It's going to be a male and female or whatever. And I'm pretty sure Aiden was like, bro, ain't nobody want no female. He goes, no. He goes, I'm telling you. He goes, she's badass. And he goes, bro, okay, everything's got to be woke and yeah, yeah, yeah. And he's like, no, 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 no. I'm telling you, she's cool. He goes, like, you, bro, she comes out of prison and this. And then
Yeah,
what happens in the trailer, bro? Everything, like, she's coming out of prison and
yeah, it
everything.
was
Like,
spot on.
and so far, everything in the trailer, she looks badass.
Right.
So
Yeah.
I'm like, bro,
No, I I
I
have
have no
full faith
complaints.
in it. Yeah, I have full faith in it. I don't have any complaints. Plus, this may be a little sexist or whatever, but if to please the guys that are mad about that, that's I think why they built her the way that they built her. So I think guys will be a little bit more open to the idea because it's a third person game.
Yeah.
It's a
Yeah,
third person
you
game.
get to walk
So
behind them.
it's a third person game. So, I don't care, but I think the people that are pissed about it,
Yeah.
that does make them feel a little better about it. But
I'm gonna tell you one thing,
either
bro.
way, dude, it's
Them
just gonna end.
clubs are going to be crazy
Yeah.
in that game.
I'm curious how they're gonna do the online, like what they're gonna
Yeah.
do, like what's gonna carry over from GTA 5, what's gonna be new. Like, brother, yeah, there's just a whole lot of shit, man. So
Told you it's
we'll
gonna be the
see,
last
bro.
GTA game, bro. That's it.
I could totally see that. Yeah,
That's
I could totally see
we
that.
talked about last week. I think this is it. As long as it's looking to make this one, I think that's it. Unless out of fucking nowhere, 2 years from now, they go, wait another year, we got another GTA coming out. Be like, oh shit. They were low key working on two at the same time, bro.
I mean, we say that, dude, but a bunch of GTA's came out a long time ago, and they're still doing them. So it's
I
like
mean,
we say that, but like, who knows, bro? They may still do another one. Like that's Rockstar's bread and butter. That's their main money maker. That and
ooh,
Red Dead.
now bingo.
Yeah,
Now what I need
but
them to do
but
is go ahead and
GTA is still
remaster all the
more.
Max Paynes. Let's go.
I never played the Max Paynes, but GTA is
So
still
good.
more than Red Dead. GTA is still bigger than Red
Oh
Dead.
yeah, GTA is one
Yeah,
of the biggest names out there, bro.
yeah, for sure. What else we got?
One of our favorite topics, bro. I put it in the show notes, and I'm pretty sure you saw it, and you were just like, "Ah, yes, I can't wait to talk about the Batman Part 2."
Oh, I stopped paying attention, dude. Honestly, anytime I see anything about the Batman, I just keep scrolling.
So it's funny. I saw this post and I saved it, and I was like, "Huh, that's interesting." I was like, "I doubt it's real." I was like, "I don't think it's real." Next thing you know, like I always talk about, Campia brought it up. And I was like, okay, well, let's see what all he says about it. And he's even saying that it's actually being run with some main outlets or whatever. And he even broke it down saying that he's kind of heard some validity, right,
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
to these rumors.
Yeah.
But basically saying, bro, the Batman Part 2 is going to continue without Matt Reeves as a director.
I totally see that. Mhm.
So, what you call it? Production Weekly is a website that it literally does that. It gives you updates into production, like movie production, TV shows, whatever that are going into productions. Any updates they have, they just give you a weekly updates. They give you monthly updates, whatever, and they break it down. You know who's helming what, yada yada yada. It's pretty much. I mean, it's a very reliable source.
Mhm.
But they came out, or they made a new update for the Batman Part 2, and they said, it's going in production. I think it said March of next year, but it doesn't have Matt Reeves as the director whenever it
Yeah.
used to have it.
I believe that, dude. I mean, I don't. We're not in the know. We're not there. But from our perspective, it looks like Matt Reeves is the one that's holding this whole shit up.
Well, another thing that I think I talked to you about, Campion mentioning before,
When he's got
is
like
that
a sick family member, right, and
there,
stuff like.
well, yeah, there's something going on with Matt now.
Oh,
So even he said it. He like Campion said that he was told by somebody very close to the source, and he said he was allowed to talk about it, but he says personally for him, he just feels like if it's real, he'd rather have Matt come out and talk about it. But he
mm,
says that something is going on with Matt, and he said, so when he saw this thing saying the Batman's going to continue without him, he goes, it makes sense. So I
Yeah.
was like, damn, I hope nothing really is terrible happening with him. But
I hope not either.
he is still as the film's screenwriter, the main screenwriter for the whole thing. So it's still his film. He's still writing it, but he
Hmm.
may not be the one directing it. And now they're saying that it's going to be start shooting in March or whatever, and have the release date of October 1st, 2027. Can they make that release date? I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't. I mean, that's a quick turnaround.
Yeah, I'm about to say. I mean,
I don't know. I don't know. I mean, like I said, I keep, dude. I really don't. I mean, it's kind of out of my. We have so much shit coming out now. Like, I really don't. It's not in my perception of stuff that I'm keeping track of. But I mean, it does make sense because yeah, from our standpoint, he looks like the one that's holding it up for whatever reason it is. If it is a personal or if he has something going on with him, that fucking sucks. But that's the reason why it's taken forever to be made.
yeah, I'm about to say. It's like I said earlier, bro. I hope nothing is wrong with him. Hope everything, we get some smooth sailing for his sake, but at the same time, it's like, bro, I mean, we got to get the ball rolling on this movie.
Yeah.
That's
Well,
just
not only
money.
that,
That's just
yeah,
we're
like
missing out on money, bro.
everyone's getting older, bro. Robert Pattinson was supposed to be a young Batman.
Year two. By the time we
Yeah,
get back
it's
to him, bro,
like
he gonna be year five.
yeah, so it's like yeah, we just gotta get the ball rolling.
It's all right, bro. Don't worry, don't worry, don't worry. James Gunn's going to take care of all that, bro. James Gunn's going to give us the Batman that we
I
we
mean, you know
want.
how I felt, dude. I would have been totally fine if they made that Batman just the DCU Batman.
I got on board, but then once I found out that James said that ain't happened, I thought, thank God.
So like, yeah, if James Gunn had got his hands on that shit, I would have total faith that he would make it just as good as Matt
Yeah.
Reeves did. So
Yes, bro.
that's why it's like even if Matt Reeves wasn't doing it and James Gunn, if he doesn't decide he wants it, he decides who takes it. He's still gonna pick somebody that's gonna do great.
Hmm. Pretty much it. That's it for the Batman stuff. Like, I mean, we don't know really much. Hey, at least it wasn't anything about the script not being finished. At least it ain't that type of
Yeah,
update.
right.
We'll see what happens with that. Some disappointing news, bruh. Some disappointing news. You saw it. I saw it. Karate Kid Legend. Some reviews came out
Yeah.
for it, bruh.
What did I tell you? I said whenever shit started coming out, dude, I said it looks like it's gonna suck.
Uh, I had faith because of the success with Cobra Kai and everything like that. I was like,
Their
bro,
biggest mistake, dude, was not implementing Cobra Kai.
uh, I kind of got spoiled earlier on Twitter, so shit.
Oh, did you? Is it already out?
Nope. May 30th.
Okay. Yeah, because I was like, dude, is it coming out this week? Like, why are we so behind? Like, all this shit's coming out.
No, May
But no,
30th.
yeah, I mean, I figured, dude, I figured it got spoiled or
So
that it was gonna suck.
so I saw reviews saying that it sucks. Like Hollywood Handle put this is their review for it. Their social media review saying one of the worst films in the franchise. It's super rush, formulated what? Whatever. Soulless waste of Jackie Chan and Ralph Macchio's character in every way possible.
Jeez,
That's harsh, bro. It's harsh.
that is harsh.
So
So it
I don't
sounds
know.
like it's gonna be all about the kid.
It's probably gonna be all about the kid. But then earlier I saw one that said that, bro, it was fun. It was just like the show. It takes you back to nostalgia. I saw this shit earlier and I was like, okay, so which one is? Is it basically the fans are going to really enjoy it and the critics aren't going to like it? Is it going to be one of those things where the Rotten Tomato scores are going to be really low, but the audience scores are going to be high? If that's the case, then guess what? That tells me that me and you going to like this shit. I
Well,
mean,
I was gonna say, yeah, I mean, I was gonna say it also could be like Cobra Kai, where a lot of people find Cobra Kai to be super cringe, super cheesy, and don't like it,
yeah.
and we do. So yeah, I mean, it could be one of those scenarios as well, where we go into it and we watch it, and we're like, that was cool. It wasn't that bad. Like, it wasn't. It was cool. So I don't know. I
So
mean,
what would
I
it
think when
take
you
for this to be a good movie, in your opinion? What all do you need when you go into when you go into a Karate Kid movie? What are you looking for?
I don't know, because like I like the Cobra Kai series better than I like the Karate Kid movies.
Mm,
I was late to the Karate Kid movies. So like I mean, I don't know. Like I Cobra Kai is different. Cobra Kai I consider like a whole different little thing, right? It's kind of on stuff on the side and it's got comedy, it's got great action, it's got cheesiness, it's got a bunch of different shit where like the Karate Kid movies were kind of like a little bit more serious than Cobra Kai is.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Um for me, I think the biggest mistake was just not carrying over Cobra Kai into the movie. Um, so maybe some people do show up and that's like a surprise, but um my biggest thing was is I thought it should have been a continuation. Not in Miguel or somebody doesn't have to be the main character, but like how is Daniel LaRusso going to go from this big old thing in Cobra Kai and then go to this movie and then nothing about Cobra Kai is like, acknowledged or none of these cast members are in that movie. That's why I didn't like even Johnny. Like Johnny should
Yeah.
be there. You know what I mean? So that would make the movie for me, but I don't need much either. Like I said, like dude, I like Cobra Kai, so as long as it has some good comedy, some good action, I mean, I'd be fine. I think that would be good. Um, but I did say when the trailer came out, like it looked like it was gonna suck, and I could totally just see it trying to be like a little money grab, trying to capitalize on Jackie Chan a couple more times, before he calls it a quits. Coming off the the big success of Cobra Kai, trying to get a Karate Kid movie out there. Um, so I don't need much, but at the same time, I was not surprised when I started seeing people say it sucks.
Whenever me and Marco talked about this at work, he brought up something that honestly made a lot of sense. At first, I got we go back and forth on this time. Sometimes he'll always, when it comes to the Marvel stuff, like the Spider Verse stuff, when it comes to like Sony's projects, he always says, Sony, you don't got it now. And I always bring up the Spider Verse movies and Toby and Andrew's movies, yada yada. But we go back and forth on that type of stuff. Um, but then he brought up, he goes, who's to blame? And I was like, I have no idea where you're going with this. He goes, Sony, bro. Sony. He goes, they're to blame for this. And I'm like, how are they to blame, bro? And in my head, I thought he's just trying to bring up some crazy shit. But then he made some valid points. Basically, what you just said. He said, they rushed it. They capitalized on the success of Cobra Kai. So they're like, crap, crap, crap. We have this IP. What can we do? What can we do?
Mhm.
You know what's working right now in comic books and like big superhero stuff? Multiverse. Boom, make them cross over, make Jackie Chan and Ralph Macchio cross over like a multiverse thing, even though it's not multiverse, but the
Mhm.
different eras. He goes, and I was like, damn, bro, damn. I was like, you broke it down like that. I said, shit, bro.
But see, dude, if you're gonna do that from a Sony's perspective, then you need to go all out. You need to have Jaden Smith there in that bitch. You need to have
Woo,
Miguel there in that bitch. You need to have, like all the
Hawk.
people from Cobra Kai in there. Yeah, like it needs to be for real multiversal type clash, and they didn't do that. And so, it is what it is. I'm still gonna watch it.
Oh yeah,
But
I mean, me and you are still going to have our asses
yeah.
in that theater, bro. We watching
But
this shit.
like I didn't have high expectations for it anyway. So
Moving on, bro. Moving on. We talked about it last week. We both saw Thunderbolts. We both really loved it.
hmm
It seems like everyone's still loving it, bro. The success
yes.
is still going up. The biggest thing I saw, typically whenever I see like the first weekend box office and the second weekend, you always get a little drop off. Nope.
Yeah.
Nope. It had an increase. It had an
Yes.
increase. Thunderbolts earned an estimated of 7.6 million on its first Tuesday, a 51.7 increase from Monday. That's crazy, bro. It says that marks the biggest Monday to Tuesday jump for any MCU film up to date. That is crazy, bro. The success is
Very
major for it.
impressive.
The success is
Yeah.
very major
Very
for it,
impressive. It was great, dude. It was a great movie, and I'm still like I keep seeing people talk about it, and I keep thinking to myself, I'll go see it again. It's just a matter of like, do I have time to go see it again?
Yeah,
But
I
I'll
want to.
definitely go see it again, dude. Like it was a great movie. I will say, with how quick I saw them, this is all out there now, so it's not like we're spoiling anything. It's literally everywhere. With how quick they started running with the new Avengers thing, I'm not gonna lie, bro, that shit kind of pissed me off a little bit because I think to myself, dude, some people cannot go see the movie the first week. And you're telling me you're only giving people 1 week before you really spoil that shit?
Yep.
Like that to me was a little bit just too much. I think it
The
should have
new
been a couple
Avengers. Yep.
weeks. Yeah, I think it should have been a couple weeks, maybe two, at least two, at the very least. It should have been a couple to a few weeks to let people really go and see the movie. But yeah, that shit really spoiled a lot of people.
Yeah. It was. I felt like it was just the weekend. If you didn't see it for opening weekend, that was it. You got spoiled.
Yeah,
And I
yeah,
mean, luckily, thank goodness, we both saw it opening weekend,
yeah.
so it wasn't spoiled for us. But there are situations where we're not able to go see movies as fast as we
Right.
used to.
hmm
Um, which got so if we didn't and we got that spoiled, oh, bro, I would have been pissed.
I would have been annoyed. I would have been
I would
annoyed.
like,
I
yeah,
get
you would have
annoyed
been
at
annoyed.
soups and
I
stuff.
would have been
I get
pissed.
I get annoyed at like soups and stuff because like some of the movie creators that we follow and stuff and we watch, like some of them, like, dude, they talk about that shit like the same day. And I get it, like we talked about it on our podcast, but we do, first off, we're not on the same level as soups, so we don't have as many people watching, but we do it at the end of the episode and we let you know, hey, this is gonna be so like you could tune out. So, but that's different when people are like tweeting stuff out, like, and you see that shit because you just scroll on Twitter, you see it. Then it's like, what the fuck does he mean, new Avenger? You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
I get annoyed already by that type of shit. But for Marvel and like everyone, like this, like even the actors in the movie to like come out and do it and like for everybody to see, yeah, bro, I would have been really annoyed because they really didn't give it any time to simmer.
No, they just went straight for it. I wonder if it's also because they're about to really start going heavy on the marketing for Fantastic Four, and it's going to play a big part
Yeah.
in some shape or form. So they're like, we need to speed it up. If you ain't see it now, then you just ain't get like, bro, like we gotta go.
Also, they may look at it from a standpoint of people are going to see this and be like, "New Avengers. Now I'm
I
going to
mean,
go
it,
watch
it
this
could it
movie."
could be a smart
Yeah, so
marketing
they may look
strategy.
at it that way. They may look at it that way for the people that are like, "The fuck is the Thunderbolts?" I don't know.
Mhm.
And then they start seeing the New Avengers, and they're gonna be like, "Oh, these are the New Avengers," and then they may go watch the movie now. Maybe they look at it from that standpoint. I don't know. I just think the movie's already doing well, so they should have let it simmer for a little bit. But that's what it is. We saw it at least.
Yeah, shit, that's all that matters at the end of the day.
Yeah.
Me and you saw it.
Yep.
One thing that I wanted to bring up, and I wanted to hear your opinion on it. It says Bob Iger, CEO of Disney, runs everything. Bob Iger says Thunderbolts is the first and best example for Marvel Studios in the new focus on quality over quantity. Quote,
Mm-hmm.
frankly, we've all admitted to ourselves that we lost a little bit of focus by making too much. By consolidating a bit and having Marvel focus much more on their films, we believe we will have better result and better quality. I think this is the first and best example of that.
It's
So
fair. It's a fair
he's
point.
saying that basically when the big change started happening, he took the reins back. He gave Kevin Feige all the momentum again.
Yeah.
Kevin Feige and them talked about they went to a camp. They all went away. I think me and you covered it, saying that they're going to freaking bunker down, focus on what's next step for Marvel. This is it. This is the game plan. We are
Yeah.
now unraveling what's happening. I think everything that's happened prior is the stuff that was already in the pipeline, and we just kind of had to let it be at that point. I mean, I think Captain America: Brave New World was a little bit of a test to that, to where they shot some things and then they had to go back and reshoot and change a whole bunch of stuff in the story. That was a little bit of a test of that. But Bob Iger saying that Thunderbolts is the first one. I personally disagree. I mean, he's the one who's in charge. He knows better than I do. But me in my head, I think it's Daredevil. I think Daredevil Born Again is the first one that shows the quality over quantity, because prior to Kevin Feige and all them taking the reins again, they made Daredevil Born Again. Kevin Feige got all his power back and said, "Nah, we ain't doing this. It's the Netflix show. That's canon. Bring them in. Everything that happened over
Yeah.
there, we doing this. We ain't doing no soft reboot. No, no. With that, we're just doing the next season." So I think that was the biggest continuation or whatever. And then Thunderbolts, obviously, as the first film to come out as like the quality over quantity. So I think so far they're
Um.
rolling pretty well. Two in the can,
Yeah. I think he just looks at it from a standpoint of for movies because
not just TV show.
that's where the money's at. Yeah, that's where the money's at. So I think he looks at it from that standpoint. But yeah, I mean, I agree. I mean, they definitely Daredevil was solid as fuck. I loved it. There were some times though where I felt like it was a little rushed. Because you could tell in certain episodes where you could tell like it was like, was this the old crew or was this a new crew? Um,
Apparently,
and I kind
episode
of agree with
5 or whatever is the only one that was like that, and it was the
really
the
the bank
um
one.
the bank one. That was the only
Yes.
one left from the previous one, like the
Yeah.
previous original story.
Yeah. And I kind of agree with him though. I think Thunderbolts, yeah, is the first MCU movie since Endgame that's really well, I lie. Another one that people sleep on and that don't remember, doesn't feel rushed to me and feels like they put their time and effort into Wakanda Forever.
Whew.
People forget about that one because we're thinking about all these other ones that don't, that didn't really hit. But Wakanda Forever also came out after Avengers Endgame, and it was solid as fuck.
Came out to Avengers Endgame, and Ryan Coogler came out and talked about that. Basically, took about 4 years to make
Hmm.
because,
So
especially with the
they took their time with that
unexpected
one.
passing of Chadwick Boseman, they had a
Yeah,
big speed bump in their road, bro.
yeah,
And they did very well.
yeah,
They did
yeah.
very well.
I was watching it the other day actually. So, but no, yes. Ever since then, though, yes. I mean, it has been more so like quantity over quality, and this one felt like it was quality. So, I'm excited, and it's the perfect time to hit that because you have big movies coming out. So, what better time to get everybody back on the train for Marvel? Because we're going to these big time movies, and so yeah, I mean, dude, it's gonna be crazy.
As of right now, Thunderbolts. Now this isn't updated. This may not be updated like as of today, but it shows the updated amount for Thunderbolts: $181 million worldwide.
It's kind of low.
Kind of low, but
Yeah,
it's also
kind of low,
taking
but I think it's
that goes into that thing
good.
you said. You say the new Avengers. That's making people go, "What the fuck?" So this is an Avengers
Yeah,
movie. Let's go.
right, right. Plus, I don't know how big the budget was because it wasn't like there was crazy ass shit in the movie. Yes,
Yeah,
you could tell it's millions of for the budget, but like it wasn't like we've seen Marvel movies way bigger in CGI and effects and stuff like that. So, they may not need to make that much, and this one may not even be about making money. It may just be about truly getting people back on the train of the MCU to for that way when Fantastic Four hits, that shit's close to a
ooh,
bill. So like it could just be about that. It could just be a stepping stool to get to that point. So I still think they look at it as a W either way.
yeah. And just because I'm still on Box Office Mojo, I just had to look it up. Sinners as of right now is $250 million worldwide. Ooh, good job.
Sinners,
Good on
yeah,
them.
fantastic as fuck
Good
too.
on them, bro.
Ryan Coogler, man.
And what I'm loving is that everyone, like, people watch it and they go, I need to see it again. And people actually go back and see it again.
I want to see it again too.
Yeah.
But
I want
like
to
I
see it
said,
in the
it's like
IMAX one, bro. Oh my God.
yeah, I want to see it. Yeah, so do I, man. They
That
have that
70
one in
millimeter.
Farmers Branch. Yeah, that one in
Yeah.
Farmers Branch.
Yeah. What you call it? The tickets fucking sold
Yeah,
out, bro. It's
I
just,
know.
it's Oppenheimer all over again.
Yeah, it was that way for Interstellar also,
Hmm.
because I did want to go see Interstellar when they
Oh,
re-released
yeah.
it,
They really,
but
yeah, yeah,
every
yeah.
time dude, I would check it for like a 9, 10 o'clock showtime during the week, and that shit was full.
You been to like a regular IMAX screen, right?
Uh,
Oh, really? Okay.
no, I've
Okay.
never been to an IMAX theater.
Okay. Because like
But
obviously
you
like
know
the
me, I'm not
AMC's.
big on that, dude.
Okay, I'm about to say like I'm like the last IMAX movie I watched. mm, I think it was Black Widow. I think Black Widow. No, it was either Black Widow or was it James Bond? Which one was it? The third Spectre.
Mm,
So it was either one. Different,
yeah,
different years, but nonetheless, it was one of those. That was my last
yeah.
IMAX movie.
No, you know me, dude. I'm not. I just need to pick. I just want to be at the movies. I don't care if I'm seeing an IMAX, Dolby, XD. I don't care. I'm seeing a regular. I just want to be at the movies for the experience. That's what I love. So,
Yeah.
I think the only ones that I've been to is Dolby, and XD.
Yeah. But speaking on the success of Thunderbolts, it seems like even Marvel's appreciating the success that Thunderbolts is having. Now there are reports, bro, that the director for Thunderbolts, what's his name? Jake Schaefer, Sharir, I don't know, is in talks to direct the upcoming X-Men film. I'll
Right
take
on.
it.
I'll take it
I'll
too.
I'll take that shit, bro.
He just worked well in a group setting. He just worked well in a group setting movie. Give him X-Men. Give him another group.
Yeah, I'm about to say, and I mean, it is very impressive the dynamic he was able to, you know, amongst what was it basically the chemistry amongst these characters that I don't even
Yeah.
what do you call them, B list, C list, whatever
Yeah, I mean, some
characters,
of them were on the
throwaway
tier of
characters.
C.
I say throwaway. I'm not gonna say Elena's a throwaway. I'm not gonna say Red Guardian or John Walker a throwaway, but the rest kind of throwaways, bro. We don't. I mean,
John
whatever.
Walker was kind of a throwaway too, dude. We haven't seen him since we haven't seen him since the Falcon and Winter Soldier
But he
show,
made
which
an
is a
impact.
while ago.
But he made an impact.
Kind of, but
He
like
made everyone. He made everyone talk. He made everyone get dislike
once he
him.
gave
All
the
that shit.
shield away, once they took the shield back from him, it was like I don't care if I see this motherfucker ever again. That's how I felt about it. So yeah, he kind of was C list in my opinion.
But what you call it, homeboy saying they're saying that he is amongst the finalists to direct the X-Men film. I saw
Mm.
who was it? I feel like it was the creator of Deadpool. He said, and if I told y'all the list of directors that turned it down, it would make y'all go. It'd like make your jaw go on the floor. And I was like,
Oh
damn, I wonder
wow.
who they offered for X-Men.
Yeah.
And for
I'm
them
sure
to
they've
turn it
offered
down,
a
I
lot of
wonder
people.
why.
I think it's a lot of pressure, dude. I think it's a lot of pressure.
It's either a lot of pressure or they're just like, I ain't touching that shit. Nope.
I think it's a lot of pressure. It's a lot of commitment. It's a lot
Yeah,
of,
that's
you
it
know,
too.
it's a lot of commitment and it's a lot. I think if you're gonna I think for some people too, I think a lot of people would probably prefer to start fresh on the X-Men. And
Mhm.
as of right now, it doesn't seem like we're starting fresh. So, maybe later we will, but as of right now, it doesn't seem that way. So, I mean, I think there's a multitude of reasons. But I do think the person that does take it, and if it succeeds, motherfucker's gonna be a star.
Yeah, most definitely. And but you're right. It's a lot of time. If I had to guess, bro, it's almost like 3 years of someone's life just on one
Yeah.
movie. I mean, Ryan Coogler says Wakanda Forever was 4 years, but that's also because of COVID. That was also
Yeah,
because of
with
Chadwick
Chadwick.
Boseman. But I think X Men would be a different beast. No pun
Yeah.
intended, but like it really would be
Yeah,
because you're
for sure.
starting a whole new team
Yeah.
of known characters and you have to introduce them into the MCU, the Marvel Cinematic Universe, and where they would fit in. That's a lot right there.
Yeah, it is for
So
sure.
that's probably at least a 3 year commitment. So you're right. Maybe directors are just like shit, bro.
Yeah, I just think it's a lot of pressure. It's a lot of pressure. So, but if old boy takes it, that's good because he obviously showed he can work with the group setting. So, and Thunderbolts was fantastic. So, and this one is a little bit more than that group, but still.
Earlier, did I say Jacob? That's his name,
You
or did I say Jake?
no, I thought you said Jake.
Oh, okay. I'm just looking at his name. I think it's Sharir. I say Schaefer. My bad. It's not. It's Sharir. I think.
Yeah, I thought you said Jake. I could be
No,
wrong.
okay.
Either
No,
way,
nonetheless,
Jacob could still go short for Jake.
you're right.
Jake
You're
Paul.
right.
His name's Jake.
Hey, bro. You saw Tommy Fury called him out again.
Yeah,
In my head,
money
I was
grab,
like,
dude. That's where the money's at.
instantly tell me why, bro. I just heard Canelo go, "Payday, he want
Payday.
payday."
Yeah,
But
yeah,
bro,
for
Tommy
sure.
Fury looked like he got bigger, bro. Like his chest looks
Oh, dude,
wider again.
he's chiseled as fuck. He's chiseled as fuck.
I was
But
like,
apparently, I didn't watch
oh,
the fight, but apparently he struggled with that guy.
did
So
he?
yeah. So
Mm,
I don't know. We'll see.
we'll see.
What else we got, dude? Last of Us.
Last of Us episode 4.
Yeah. Yep. I've seen a little bit of mixed reactions to it.
Seen some mixed reactions, but episode 4 I would say is pretty on par for what happens in the game. So
Mm,
nothing was a big shock to me. Some stuff was cool to see played out, live action. And some stuff they kind of like did a little more um they fleshed out a little bit.
mm.
But still the chemistry between Dina and Ellie in the show is amazing. But you brought it up. The mixed reactions, I think, is just going off of the whole um, Dina and Ellie being a couple. Spoiler alert for no one's watching or no one's played the game, but Dina is pregnant from a previous relationship and she's gonna be with Ellie. So Ellie is like, we're gonna be a family.
Yeah. How she said I'm gonna be a dad.
Yes, I'm gonna
Which
be a
yeah,
dad.
Ellie. Which you know, I think to myself, okay, dude, like the people that are mad at this, like, did you not play the game? Like,
No,
it is that way in the game, but Ellie is not like that in the game.
no,
Ellie was annoyed at Dina that she was pregnant. Ellie was annoyed because now she's like, this is just holding me back from accomplishing the things I want to. And
yeah,
she did not say, I'm going to be a dad. So, you know, I think it is a little, they did do it a little different. But it's nothing that like pisses me off or, makes me feel like the show's ruined or anything like that. Like, I think to myself, dude, it was already like that, as the game, like you have two main characters who are gay for each other in Seattle, which Seattle was very, that
yeah.
way.
I'm not
And
gonna
so
lie.
it's like
I guess I didn't even think about it like that. Yeah,
yes, the game is like that. You see I'm
yeah,
pretty sure in the game I remember seeing a pride flag there too. Like the game is like that as well. So it's like for people who are mad about that specific aspect, I think, dude, I mean, what did you expect? But there are some things that I think the show has kind of skipped over. Like for example, I was telling Teresa, my wife, you know, in the show they're going straight to the hospital. They've already found the hospital. They're going to go straight there. But in the
Yeah,
game, you do a lot of other stuff
you have
before
to
you
do
get
a
to the
lot.
hospital, and you have that whole stuff at the school too. If I'm not mistaken, I think it's a school. There's another guy that was with Abby's crew. I don't know if you caught that. The Remember when Abby punched Manny in the show, and then Manny was like, "You bitch," and then he was like, "Gonna go attack her." In the
Mm,
game, it's somebody else. It's another guy. And so Ellie goes and kills that guy first.
mm.
And they're out of school and stuff in the game, and so that part they're skipping over, and then they're going straight to the hospital. So next week we'll go to the hospital. So we do skip over quite a bit of stuff because, like, you explore Seattle a lot. Um, so you do skip over some things, but I get it for time's sake. That's fine. Um, I did like the whole scene in the music shop. That shit hit.
Yeah,
That shit was good. Isabella Merced, dude, she steals every episode for me.
yeah,
Just her facial expressions and the way she was like crying, like to Ellie singing, like, dude. I mean, she makes every episode for me. I didn't know that she was gonna be this big a highlight in the show, to be honest with you. But dude, she kills it. She steals the spotlight every single time.
yeah. It just makes me even more excited for her as Hot Girl.
Yeah, for sure.
I'm about to
Um,
say,
But
I
yeah, I love
remember.
that
Yeah,
too.
go ahead.
Oh, girl sang too good. She sang good. I couldn't tell if that was her real voice or not.
I think that was.
Yes, I thought
I
so
think.
too because
I think that
I thought
was.
I heard that I read somewhere that for the show, anytime Ellie sang, they were gonna have the Ellie from the game's voice singing. Um,
I I really wondered when she started singing, like the first couple lyrics. I thought to myself, "Is this?" I was like, "Oh, is this what's her face? Like, is this the original
yeah,
voice?" And I was like, "No way.
yes,
I think that's Bella."
yes. But then after, as you get into the song, it sounded like it was Bella. So like, yeah, but
Mhm.
she sang good, dude. She sang good.
I love that song too.
And yeah, so do I. And so like, yeah, it was just I really enjoyed the episode. We're not hard to impress,
No.
and I understand that for a show, it's not gonna be 100% accurate to the game, and I understand for a show it's different. You need more drama versus action. In the
Mhm.
game, there's a lot more action. So I'm not, I see some people turned off to the whole thing, saying it's not very good. Um, I think they've been nailing it. I think they have. There are some things that I wish they probably did a little different, but it's not like pissing me off and it's not ruining. It's not gonna make me go on TikTok and give a bad review or anything like that. Like
Yes,
I think,
bro.
dude, I think they're real. I think every Sunday that I've been watching, I've been entertained.
Mhm. I remember when the scene happened of uh well, first off, such a good moment where Ellie gets bit protecting Dina.
Yeah,
And then, that's when Dina realizes that, she's assuming that Ellie's about to turn. So she puts a gun to her.
yeah,
You see it in the trailer from last week and everything like that.
hmm,
But like it was such great acting of,
yeah.
Dina freaking out, like, gun shaking,
That's
trying to figure out if
Isabella,
she's,
dude. Like that's what I'm
and
saying.
then, but then even
She
Bella
steals the whole
just like,
episode.
she's trying to calm her down, but at the same time, like not trying to freak out herself. But at the same time, she's having that eternal struggle. Like, gosh damn it, man, I have to be honest with her. Like, bro,
Yeah,
hey, bro, this is why Joel saved me, bro. Be like,
hmm,
this is it. At the end of the day, I'm
yeah,
immune. I'm good.
yep. Yeah. See, and they did all that different than the game, and that
Hmm.
it didn't really bother me. It didn't really bother me at all.
Yeah,
And I liked Dina being afraid for her life and almost like I gotta kill this bitch now. Like I gotta kill her. She's gonna turn into a zombie.
yeah. As much
And
as I don't
so
want to, but shit.
yeah. So that yes, that scene was fantastic as well. And then you see them finally, you see them finally hook up with each other. First off, I don't know if you knew too. I didn't know that Isabella was gay as well.
I did not.
Yeah, she says she's gay.
Hey, good on her, bro.
So yeah, I thought, bro. At first, I was thinking, bro, you a great actress. Like you look natural. But now, no, yeah, she's just chilling, bro. I mean, that's what she's into anyway.
Hey, she read the script and she thought, shit, okay, bro.
Yeah. So I mean, shit. Yeah, she's right at home. She's right at
Yeah.
home.
Hey,
So,
hey,
uh,
that ass, bro. I was watching it, and then when she's like, I'm pregnant, and she pulled up on her, and they start making up. I go, here we go. Emily
Yeah.
goes, she goes, wow. She goes, they just over here making eyes at shh, watch.
Oh yeah, no, they
Yes,
did
plays out.
more than making out for sure. So ultimately, dude, I thought the episode was really good. I did. I thought it was good. I
Yeah.
thought the tunnel scene was good. I thought how, like in the game, you can like I forget which trigger you hit, but then you can like you can like zone
Yeah.
out, right? And you can
Yeah.
see all
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
zombies
Yeah.
that are there. Whereas like in the show, you can't do that because it's not a game. So you have Isabella counting one every time she hears one. I thought that was fantastic. The scene where they're in the subway train, intense as fuck, dude. Like I'm just
So
thinking like
intense, bro.
dude, like every time after time after time after time, this show shows you why this would be like the worst form of zombies to have
Yeah.
to deal with, like out of
Yeah.
all the other zombie movies and shows. So, yeah, ultimately, I was really entertained with the episode. I thought it was really good. I can't wait for Sunday's episode. It's just the hospital stuff, and then they introduce spores. I don't know if you saw
Yeah.
the trailer for the
Yeah.
next
She said
episode.
it's
They're
in the
introducing the
air.
spores.
Yeah.
Yep, and
Um,
Ellie can just breathe those.
yeah, she good. She Gucci, bro.
Yeah. Hmm.
What was I gonna say? What was I gonna say? What was I gonna say? What was I gonna bring up? Oh, yes. Going back to the negativity. I remember we were watching it though, but after I was like, like here we go. Now we start. Once they
Hmm.
start making out with everything, I thought. But instantly afterwards, I paused it. I looked at Emily, my wife, and I was like, I can already see Twitter, and I already know
Yeah.
who's played the game, and I know who hasn't. I say I
Hmm.
can already see it. I was like, and I'm gonna guarantee I'm gonna get on Twitter after this episode's over and I'm gonna see negative comments. And sure enough, I already saw people, what was that? Yada yada yada. The next day I wake up and then it talked about mixed fan reaction from the episode, yada yada yada. In my head, I thought, y'all motherfuckers never played the game. Y'all
Yeah.
never played the
Well,
game. And then people were like, oh my gosh, they went woke on The Last of Us, yada. I'm
yeah.
like, oh, y'all some dumb motherfuckers.
That's what I was just
Ugh.
about to say. I don't understand the people that are saying they went woke, and I'm like, dude, the second game is super woke. Like, I don't know. That's why I'm like, I don't know what you thought. I think people thought HBO was gonna dumb it down some, but like, the second game is that. So like, yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know. I mean, the second game is super female pro intact.
Yeah.
You're all their main characters are female.
Yeah. And they
They're
badass,
super
bro.
they're super empowered. Like like they're killing men constantly. You have Abby and Ellie constantly being these badass that are killing men. They're gay, like I mean, not Abby, but just your main characters and Ellie
Mhm.
and Dina. Like I don't know what people expected. I don't know the people that are mad that they're saying that it went woke and stuff. I don't. If you didn't like the second game, then why are you watching the show? Why I don't understand.
Yeah.
I don't understand. Like and I think these are the people that hated the second game because we've talked about it before. The second game, it's one of our favorites of all time, but
I
it's
still like,
very
yeah.
mixed.
I tell people at
It's
work.
very mixed. There are a lot of people that do not like the second game. So
Um,
you know,
I have you remember Jesse?
yeah.
She's playing it. She's playing
Oh,
she
okay.
so she's watching the show and the show made her want to play the game. I'm like, "Damn." I was like, "So you saw." I'm like, "So you're caught up on the second season?" She goes, "Yeah." She goes, "I'm up to date." And she just started playing the first game like 3 days ago.
Okay, so yeah,
I
she's
was
still
like
got a while.
I was like, "Damn."
She'll probably finish the show before she finishes the game, unless she just
Yeah.
got hella time to play because they're long. The second game, especially, the second game is long.
I talked to her
First
this
game's not that long,
morning.
actually.
I talked to her this morning and she just met is it Bill?
Yes.
She just met Bill. Joel and Ellie just met Bill. And they're in that whole like his whole town
Yeah, his
area.
whole town. Yeah.
And like they just went to the school and all this stuff. And I was like,
Mhm.
ooh, I was like, I can't wait for you to play the second game. I was like, I can't
Yeah.
wait.
Yeah.
Bro, I'm telling you right now,
Yeah.
I would love for them. I don't know if they're going to do it in this season or they're going to wait till next season. But we already saw small glimpses of the stalkers
Mm.
in the was it the first episode or second episode? First episode.
First episode. First episode. Yep.
I would truly love for them to do if not a full episode, but in an episode, do the full scene of a straight horror scene because that feeling in the game when you're in that when you just have your flashlight, bro, the spores are going everywhere, but them
Yeah.
stalkers are everywhere, bro. Me and you talked about it. The feeling, like I haven't had a feeling like that in a video game in a long fucking like
I know.
time, bro. Like
I know.
I was a kid, having certain feelings like I was certain games. A
Yeah.
grown ass adult playing this game what a year, 2 years ago, and I was like. Like, bro,
Yeah.
headphones in and playing, and it's just like that intensity. I'm thinking,
Uh,
what you need to do
yeah.
is go get a horror director, get Jordan Peele, get James Wan, get one of these motherfuckers that knows how to do horror, and be like, hey, we just need you to direct this episode because we need that element in this. I can't wait for them to do that.
There's two scenes that I think about from the game that need to be done right in the show. First one is when Ellie's by herself. Dina stays back obviously because she's pregnant. She can't be going out all the time. So I'm curious how they're going to do that in the show, because Dina is a very important character. Even though she stays back, she helps Ellie maneuver out throughout the city.
Yeah.
Um, but when Ellie is in the offices, and that's where you first run into the stalkers in the game. You don't run into them in the grocery store in the game.
No.
You run into them for the first time there in that office building, and so that needs to be done correct. That needs to be done right because that is one of the scenes I remember going back to work the next day telling you like, dude, that shit was fucking scary. Like that needs to be. I lied. Now that I'm talking to you, there's 3 scenes that need to be done right actually. And the second one is when you're Abby, which this will probably be the next season, when you're Abby and you're going through that hotel.
Yes. Yes.
That is
Where you're
pretty intense
climbing
as
up,
well.
right? You're climbing up
Yes,
the
yes.
thing to go
And
on
there's like
this
shit all over the
skyscraper
place.
to go all the
Yeah. That needs to be done right as well because that one was also super intense. And then the third one is Abby as well when you go
Abby
with
and
the
Owen
rat.
hooking up. Oh, my bad.
Oh no, that one we can skip
Just
that one.
kidding.
To be honest with you, we can skip that one. Um, no, Abby and the Rat King. That needs to, dude. That shit. When Abby's in the hospital, dude, and she's going for that medicine supplies,
Yeah.
that shit was fucking scary. That
Yeah.
shit was fucking scary, and it leads up to the Rat King. That shit was scary. Those 3 things to me, I would love for them to be in the show, and I would love for them to be a whole episode's worth of just intense, just quiet, like you're just sitting in your
Yeah, I don't
wherever you
need
watch the
background
show.
noise. I don't need music.
Yes.
I need
Yep.
I like all I need to hear is fucking Ellie.
And the zombies in the
And
background
then you
making
just
noise and
hear,
shit.
bro, I
Yeah.
that's all I need to hear. I don't want to hear a fucking peep, bro.
Yeah.
And I just want Ellie's POV. I want the camera on the gun or the light on the gun, bro, or something. I would be happy, bro. I'll come on here and say this is the
Yeah.
greatest episode of TV ever. Like, bro, it's that type of shit. Because if they do it right, a straight horror element, oh, bro.
Yeah. I agree, dude. Overall, I was happy with the episode.
Me too.
I'm not, we're not picky. We love the game. And that could be why we love the episode so much. Like we truly love The Last of Us. And maybe that's why. I don't know. Maybe we're a little biased, but
And,
I don't need
and
much, dude.
yeah, we don't need much. And at the same time, bro, I look at it and I go, bro, hey, call it what you will. Call it sexist, call it, whatever. Maybe me just being a man, guy, whatever. I don't care if Abby gay or Ellie gay, bro. I don't care if Dina gay. She like what I like. What do I care?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, bro, people
Yeah.
mad about it. I think, boy, shit, I know what you don't like.
Yeah.
God damn, bro.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I think also a lot of it ties still is this people just don't like Bella Ramsey. I think
Yeah,
a lot of the hate towards the show is still people that can't get over that casting of her as Ellie.
yeah. Yeah, I
And
mean,
and
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 we've talked
she's
about
been
it on here
killing it, dude.
before. She's killed it. We love her as Ellie. We just say there just happens to be another actress who killed it in a role that has very big similarities to Ellie, and
Yeah.
then she has scenes with Isabella as
Yes.
another character, and then it's like, oh, look at the similarities. It's not. It's not. We say it's a missed opportunity because like looks wise, but we've talked about it before. There's a reason why Bella was chosen, and we're watching it right now. She's
Mhm.
amazing.
No, yeah. And we give her credit every week and
Yeah.
she's doing great, dude. And yes, she doesn't look like Ellie, but at the end of the day, people need to understand also it's a fictional game. It's not true. It's not a real story. So they can really make her however the fuck they want to.
Hmm.
So yeah, I think at the end of the day, a lot of the hate is still because of that. Um, and it is what it is. But I'm excited for Sunday's episode with the hospital scene. That shit is intense as well. And it's flying through, dude. I mean, what? There's only like 7 episodes this season or 8,
Think 8,
and we're already about to get to episode
5.
5. Yeah, like, dude, it's like shit is flying by. So, you know, yeah, we just gotta enjoy it. We just gotta enjoy it. I don't know why everyone just has always hate and shit.
It's just how people are, bro. You know me, like you
Yeah,
said, bro. We're pretty easy going.
yeah. It doesn't make me want to go play the second game as well. So I just need to find time. But,
Yeah.
yeah, I just do the second game. You know how I feel about it, but I think it's my all-time favorite game.
It's amazing.
Yeah. So, anything else?
That's it, bro. I'm about to say, if anyone cares, our WWE episode is gonna be going on for Backlash, so stay tuned for that one as well.
Right.
But trying to
Yeah, we
think
don't really have
nothing
any much movies this month coming out, so it's
better than
mainly
Karate
June.
Kid. Karate
Yeah,
Kid at the
it's
end of the month.
mainly
That's it.
yeah. Well, not even June really. Mainly just trying to shoot for July.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
So, but yeah. So we'll be obviously reviewing every episode of The Last of Us, and then yeah, we'll see what other news breaks. But until then, we'll catch you guys next week.
All right. Later, guys.